me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix. Viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. La baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntan los dos para quererme frenar.
Wednesday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, 2 big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these 2 guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
Interleague baseball next. Darvish gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Here's the first pitch. David Fletcher is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 5-10.
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 16.
In now for the Angels, Brandon Marsh. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that leadoff spot. When it comes to facing right-handed pitching this season, he's hit under 200. I just can't figure it out. He's too good of a player to hit 200 facing anybody. So he'll be looking to figure that part of the game out ASAP.
So now to the plate, Phil Gosselin. And it's fouled away. He'll check in here at 277. 5 homers and 37 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Count is 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Jared Walsh. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, 25 homers, and an even 80 RBIs. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Darvish delivers the 2-0.
Ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
2 on, 2 out. And sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adell. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And to hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes. Popped him up. Stassi is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He'll start this one at 269, 18 homers and 60 runs batted in. And it's 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
1-2, here it comes. And that misses 2-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
2-0 count. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. Runners on first with one down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count, here it comes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting fifth.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. From the stretch. Right there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled it out there in center, and that ends the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Friars are off to an early 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jack Mayfield.
Jack Mayfield.
First pitch coming, here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 0-2 once more. Left center, base hit.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average coming in at 266, 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Nobody out, runner on first. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Juan Lagares as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Onto the party porch and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Shohei Ohtani. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, David Fletcher, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-1 Angels. So here's Will Myers, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 7.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Fouled away. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs and 32 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. Three and 2 now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in now for San Diego, Darvish. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Trent Grisham. A potential tying run for him at third base. To hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. And he fouls this one off. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Very weakly on the ground.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Here's the 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
From the stretch, here's the pitch, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. Late that time for a strike.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 0-2 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here comes the 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So Joe Adell bats now as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Once again, a 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, right fielder,
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A two-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Number 5.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here comes the 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Still even at 2-2.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Now another 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Adam Frazier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A runner at first with no outs here. That's inside. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Reined in. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Up next, Victor Caratini. And now the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two and one.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Darvish.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Number 59 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Angels, number 59.
Into the box, Darvish. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. One out now in the San Diego third, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
The batter number 9. Shortstop.
In now, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Hit hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next to stand in is Manny Machado. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Lagares is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7 runs score. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 9 and the Angels 2. Ready now for L.A. Jack Mayfield. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First offering. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate, Juan Lagares, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Angels go quietly there. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The 1-0 delivery.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Ground ball left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Standing in now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Lagares to the track, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Packy Naughton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Will Myers. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can
Great
become a
serve.
consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Stassi is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter.
Victor.
Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Boy, this one got ugly early. They were looking to get some innings out of the starting rotation. That didn't happen in this one, lasting only 2 innings. A lot of outs yet to get from this bullpen.
Next to dig in, Victor Caratini delivered an RBI single last time up, as he hits one on a line to left field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
At the plate now, Darvish. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball called for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Padres 11 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cronenworth ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the first pitch to him. Brandon Marsh is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Jose Quijada gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Trent Grisham. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Adele is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. He grounded out last time up. Now here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there, and now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
And in steps Manny Machado. Flew out last time up. Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Now at the plate, here is Phil Gosselin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on the way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Jared Walsh, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Walsh is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now to bat, Joe Adell. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering. Chopped to third. Gonna be a tough play. And there's one away. Eric Hosmer stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
In now, Will Myers.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping up is Adam Frazier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Runners going. Fouled away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have
Now
to protect
batting,
for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Comes set, and the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out with the man at first. And he misses. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Padres 12 and the Angels 2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jack Mayfield.
Jack Mayfield.
Now the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Max Stassi. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Juan Lagares, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Luis Rengifo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. first pitch on the way.
Hey. 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Angels lead 1, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Andrew Wantz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Tommy Pham is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. First offering, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fletcher trying to get there. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Trent Grisham. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball that time.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Wantz, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Jake Cronenworth comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
One and 2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Manny Machado.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado, as he rips it on the ground to 2nd. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Padres leave a pair, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Austin Adams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Adams has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Brandon Marsh waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Caratini is after it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll, 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
Into the box, Brandon Marsh, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it wouldn't be a game in Southern California without the obligatory beach ball sighting as this one makes its way onto the field. The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels go down 1-2-3. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And the pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate now is Will Myers. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball. Ball one, no strike. Nope, upstairs.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One out, nobody on. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Adam Frazier is on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
2 strikes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit back toward the mound, reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
These are the type of plays that really separate the elite defenders from the rest. I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it, and it made all the difference. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
At the plate now, Adam Frazier. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Myers rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Mike Mayers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Victor Caratini down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope, ball one.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. Fouled off. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch-out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Austin Adams. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. Padres lead it 13-2. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Jared Walsh, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Myers going back, still ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 26 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. No outs, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Jack Mayfield. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 misses. Ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Grounder down the line at third. Machado on the slide. Not in time. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So now to the plate, Max Stassi. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
13-3, the final score. San Diego led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Darvish earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Shohei Ohtani struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just all.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.